Happy Thirsty Thursday and welcome back to SBAA Nation. My name is Keith, aka Keystone. And guys, if you are new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button, smash the thumbs up, goes a long ways. Appreciate y'all when you take the time to do that. So, yesterday was a draw dead even day on the plays that I gave y'all based on the money we put in, the money we took out. We literally drew exactly even. Sucks because the props overall we went 3-1, but unfortunately there was a loser in one of the other slips. So the hit parlay, we stay on absolute fire on these. I believe this is 8 out of 10, or maybe it's even 9 out of 11 now. So, and then we had some other lower wager like DFS slips, just kind of like a 2 for 3 stretch lately. This is what's happening. Machado, been one of the hottest hitters in the league. It's like $30 to win 130, something like that. So, just nice little slips you can set. And it's just frustrating because I feel like this is like what they all are this week. It's just literally everything's going 2 out of 3. So, this was the NBA play I gave out for free. Same thing, 2 out of 3. Something about shy in game threes, man. The guy just doesn't show up. So I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3. So once we get hot, though, these have such massive upside baked into them that, they'll be a distant memory. So I got 4 plays for you guys today that I really like. We're going to give you another hit parlay. We're going to see if we can stay on in the flames with these. And then I have a pitcher play that I like over on Chalkboard. Hoping we can hit this one today. Bounce back from yesterday's, loss. It was really just Robbie Ray. He had a bad game. Cal Quantrill did get his outs just barely. We got probably a little lucky on that one. So want to let you guys know if you want to get all my top stuff, I will be leaving for Atlanta tomorrow. I'll be at the Braves Rockies game tomorrow night. Gonna have a big bet down. Don't know the pitching matchup. I haven't looked yet, but I have a feeling the Braves are going to be big favorites. Rockies are coming off a last home game right here, so they're going to be traveling to Atlanta. It's going to be a really tough spot for them tomorrow. Not sure who's going to be on the mound. It might be Spencer Schwellenbach. It might be Grant Holmes. But either way, this is one of those spots where you probably feel pretty confident laying the run line down on a team like the Braves, who had the day off, who have the day off today. So but yeah, if you want to get all the best stuff, guys, UFC, even if you're not UFC fans, I'm telling y'all, it can be a very profitable sport. If you're on the books, you're on DFS, this is a great way in. Gets every single slip access to it that I'm going to set between now and Saturday evening. I'll be even doing some live bets at the stadium. So all right, so without further ado, let's just get straight into the hitters that I like today. There's it's a smaller slate. We got like 8 games. Weather's not looking the greatest. I'll give you guys a little peek at that. Might help you win some money. Let's go back and actually look at this. So if we come over here to well, I guess I can show you this while we're on him, but I really like Juan Soto. He's actually going to be our first pick. He's got a good matchup. Now, Soroka has been pitching a lot better, but Soto's on a heater right now, and this is just a good spot for him against all the pitches. So, yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 matchup, but more importantly, like we have some decent, this has actually changed a little bit too. So, looks like really just Coors Field's kind of the spot, but everything's pretty neutral today. Nothing too crazy except in Wrigley. So just be careful if you're betting things to happen to Wrigley. The wind's supposed to be blowing directly in. 2, decent pitchers on the mound today. It could be a lower scoring game. So I mentioned Juan Soto, though. You can see in his last 5 games, he's got 4 games with multi hits. This Coors Field series kind of woke him up a little bit offensively. Now he's got the Washington Nationals, who, if you guys don't know, one of the worst bullpens in Major League Baseball. So even if he can't get it done against Soroka, the starter today, I really like his chances to get one off this bullpen. Now, Soto has been drawing quite a few walks. And if you look at his track record against Michael Soroka, he is 6 hits and 14 plate appearances. Now, a couple of these are walks. You can see he's got a pretty high walk rate against this guy, but I like this too. I like seeing this little trend right here. He's got at least 1 hit in 5 straight games at home. So I don't think there's too much to say. Juan is batting a little better off lefties this season than he is righties, but it kind of makes up for that because Soroka against lefties giving up a higher average than he is against righties. The batting average, balls and plays, the earned run average, everything's higher versus left-handed batters. So he obviously that's kind of what he struggles with. So, yeah, I really like Juan today, though, to get it done for us, get 1 hit. So that's going to be the first leg of the parlay. Then we're taking another guy. I haven't bet on much this year, but I figured I better join the party. So hopefully he doesn't let us down today. And that's going to be Vinny Pasquantino of the Kansas City Royals. Now, Vinny's on a freaking heater. This is just to get a hit. just one hit in his last 10 games. Look what he's been doing. He's had at least a hit. I believe it goes even farther back than this. He's had a hit in 11 straight games. So there you go. Last 20, 90%. Yeah, he's just feeling it. So you get a guy like Will Warren on the mound today, and Will Warren is definitely doing worse against left-handed batters. So the batting average balls in play, the earn run average, all the numbers are up, and you can see Vinny over here. He's actually doing better versus right-handed pitching. He's batting 300 on the season. Everything's a little higher except the hard hit percentage, but these are honestly both pretty close. And then this is like the real big eye opener here. This WRC plus, this is weighted runs created. 100 is considered like average. So 130, that's like an elite number. So this is a good sign of Vinny against Will Warren today. Like I said, he's had a hit in 11 straight games. And when you pair these two together, I was a little surprised at the odds, especially on Juan Soto. Maybe the books know something I don't, but this was a plus money parlay. I think it was like plus 120. I already set it out for a full unit. So that's going to be your hit parlay today. Vinny Pasquantino to get a hit and Juan Soto to get a hit. And then let's talk about what I got for you guys over on Chalkboard with some pitchers. I put a half unit on this play, and it's going to be over on Chalkboard, like I mentioned, guys. If you're not on there yet, you get a $100 welcome bonus when you use promo code SBAA. Plus, you're going to get an invite into one of my best ball leagues. All you got to do is just text me proof. Very easy on Chalkboard. It says right in your translog, referred by SBAA. So just send me a photo of that, and I'll get you into one of these leagues. On top of that, you're going to get a free square. They're an awesome fantasy app. If you're not on there yet, you should have all these weapons of war. You can't just sit on one book like Price Picks, guys. Trust me. You want to have what I call all the weapons of war. So the first play we're going to be taking is the pitcher from the Colorado Rockies, Antonio Senzatella, and we're going to take him under 15 and a half outs. Now, last game of a series could be a little tricky with this one, but it's just an 80% hit rate. The Giants are batting, I think, lifetime 300 against this guy. Like I said, he's only done this twice in his last 8 games, and he's kind of trending the wrong direction. If we look at this pitch count right here per game, 78, 91. So he's been getting into the 90s here, but you can see it's been coming down a little bit. He's been in the 80s and even one game in the 70s right here in his last 3 starts. Additionally, in his one game against the Giants, this was back on May the 2nd. This was in San Francisco. He only got 15 outs, 93 pitches pitched. It's just, it's at Coors Field. This guy's not good at, look at this whip. Okay. He's giving up literally 2 walks or basically 2 base runners, walks and hits per inning pitched, a 377 batting average, 714 earn run average. It's actually kind of insane, guys. This guy probably should not be at the major league level. Look at, these percentiles are all literally like just the worst. So, as long as the Giants show up today and probably have like just one solid inning against this guy, I think that's all it's going to take, to be honest with you. Books like this at negative 140. So that's going to be pick number 1, Antonio Senzatella, under 15.5 outs. Okay. And then pick number 2, I considered being aggressive going for the outline again at 18.5, but I noticed a trend with Skubal that he actually doesn't hit it as much on the road, dating back to last year, as he does when he's at home. And this is going to be on the road today. Now, I do like the strikeout line, though, and I will show you why. Let's go back over here to Tariq. So this is negative 138 on the books today, and he's hit this in 7 of his last 10. He's got close to the last 2. He got 6 here, and he got 7 here. But you got to remember, Kansas City, this is a team that don't strike out much. In fact, I think they're like bottom. They might even be the lowest strikeout team in the Major League Baseball. And then the Cubs, they've been striking out a little less recently as well, and they've been good against lefties all year, so that really doesn't surprise me. So his opponent today is going to be the Baltimore Orioles. Now, Baltimore all season long has struggled against left-handed pitching. They've been abysmal. Now, in the last couple weeks, they have gotten a little better. Their strikeout rate has come down a little bit, and they're starting to, raise that batting average ever so slightly. So, you can see here, look at this, though. Skubal 9, 7, and 7.2. So maybe that outline is worth a look, just throwing that out there. Skubal has exceeded 7.5 strikeouts in 4 of his last 5 games on the road, averaging 8 per game. So this is a sharp line. For his statistics this year, you got a 33% K rate, guys. That's elite. And Baltimore striking out at the 8th most in Major League Baseball versus left-handed pitching right here at 25%, or it's actually the sixth most, I guess. So I thought it was actually eighth. But anyways, yeah, I mean, like I said, they've struggled against lefties all year. The numbers in the last, 14 days or so, a little less, but that could just be maybe who they were facing. I think this is actually a pretty good spot to back Tariq on the road here. You look at the head to head. This was actually last season. So, or no, this was this year. I take that back. This was on 427. Okay, so it was like one of the first first month of the season. But yeah, Detroit won that game 7-0, and he had 11 freaking strikeouts. So granted, like I said, Baltimore's been playing a little better, but we only need 8 guys. We don't need 11. We only need 8 strikeouts. So that's gonna be your free pick today. Hopefully we can hit it. And like I said, we went 3-1 yesterday. You guys got to understand something. Just because a slip loses, this isn't the only reason people come to my channel. They come to my channel because we went 3-1. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. Like, just because I'm showing you what I'm doing, some guys will just take bits and pieces. They may not like something. They might just be straight betters where they just bet on everything straight. They don't do DFS. So there's a lot of value that comes out beyond just the slip, whether it hits or fails. So luckily yesterday, like I said, we drew exactly dead even on the books with the big money. So yeah, I think that's pretty much going to do it today. Hop on that VIP pass before they're all gone. This Thursday is usually the day that they just kind of run off the shelf. I'm gonna probably have. I'm not 100% sure yet. I know the ticker says I'm gonna have 10K down. I am trying to find like the best possible way to have a monster weekend where everyone's happy. We do good on DFS. And then I'm trying to find that number on the books where it's just like, man, but I'll tell you what, dude, some of these guys are such like big freaking favorites that there's not a ton of value this week. So we'll see. I'm going to find a way though. I have a couple things I already have kind of planned, and I just got to decide how much I want to throw down. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the VIP. Let's cash these slips today. And that's all I got for you. Let's win some money. Peace.